All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching season 4, episode 12 of Reincarnated as a Slime. And dang, family, I mean, we are making big moves now. We're making big moves. Really quick, family, we just passed 100 subscribers on YouTube. If you're watching this, go ahead and help us out, because now we're on the journey to 200 YouTube subscribers, family. So I appreciate you. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. If you are watching this and not subscribed, family, do that now and help us get to 200. Okay, let's dive in, family. So we got a little bit of a recap and a little bit of a preview of what we're getting into next, right? Because first of all, we see Granville, right? And if I remember correctly, the body is Granville, but it has Gran, his ancestor, maybe his dad, in him. I think it's his grandpa though. I think Gran's the grandpa and Granville is the body that Gran is in. I think I remember that correctly. But he's mourning the loss of Maribel, and he's, I think, upset with Luminous. And Rimuru's thinking about it, but it's been a month now since the incident, and we haven't heard anything from him or about him, right? In terms of Tempest and Rimuru. Same goes for Yuki. We haven't really heard from him or seen anything about him. But we were re-invited into the council. But instead of just being a part of the council, they're actually asking us to be like the leading faction of the council. So Rimuru's first move is to implement a constitution. That's his first move. He says, oh, okay, now we're leveling up to a state, part of an international union. And what's important is, because we're joining all human societies, Rimuru is hoping that through this constitution and this legal system, that the fear of the monsters will be dampened, right? Because the concern is, oh, well, they're just strong. It's just might makes right. The fittest, the survival of the fittest, but laws make it so that no, it's a polite society, right? Which is Rimuru's ultimate goal. Now, because he's going to be the leading part of the council, that's a massive level up, family. That's massive influence that he has on now he's a regional power, right? Before he was just his own little thing, and people were fearing him and poking at him and seeing, hey, what's what? But now Tempest has an interest in protecting allies around it, right? That are not Tempest. I mean, that was kind of like the process of building Tempest, was that, hey, we're forming small alliances, but those ultimately became Tempest, really. But now we have like regional allies that are not Tempest at all, but are dependent upon it, right? So massive opportunity coming Tempest's way and Rimuru's way. And as if the rich get richer, as if that weren't a big enough W, family, we're getting the magic train on top of it. We finished the episode with the revelation of the magic train. Basically, family, Rimuru and Tempest are going through an industrial revolution, right? And they made a lot of references to it and because Rimuru was talking about the whole Magic Train conversation was oh wow, like a collection of ideas from, you know, everybody contributed, and it's beautiful to see. But the theme was a sharing of ideas and concepts, which leads to improving technologies, right? And that was on display. That was on display all episode long. But particularly with the Magic Train. What was cool though, before we, I don't know how much more I have to say about the Magic Train, but before we got to the Magic Train though, Rimuru was talking to his blacksmith. It's the ogre blacksmith. Is he an orc? It's the orc blacksmith. No, it's an ogre, right? He's an ogre. It's the ogre blacksmith. I keep forgetting his name, but he's like Benimaru and Shion and Soe's brother, something like that. But and I forgot when Rimuru exactly asked him to do this, but he asked him to, I guess, to make a sword. And so this sword, you know, basically you have it's a broadsword that could be made an elemental sword, a magic sword, because of the cores that you add into it. It has like 3 slots to it, and he gave us a whole demonstration. The vapor bomb was crazy. But that was cool. I don't know who's gonna use that. Is Rimuru gonna use that? That's what I was thinking, until we realized that he's got what Rimuru already has on hand, what he was using when he fought Yuki. It is almost assuredly a mythical, godlike category of weapon. Like, there's only a handful of them, right? So to me, it's like, why would Rimuru then use this broadsword? So I don't know who's gonna be using that. But anyhow, yes, I do have more to say about the Magic Train, because family, like I said, it was a collection of everybody's. First of all, it came from this guy's like concept that he failed at executing. Then we had the example from Ramiri's golem, basically, like an elemental golem, because it had an elemental core, and it was her colossus, she said, right? So that was like the working theory. Now it's like, okay, well, how can we implement this into a Magic Train, right? So they figured it out, and then they needed to power it, and so Veldora produced a salamander. I don't know exactly what they meant by that. Like, is the salamander living in the train? I don't know, but that's how they were to power. That's how they were able to power the core. Oh right, and then we had, dang it, I always forget what these ladies are, but it's Trainee and her sisters, right? But they did like the environmental research and everything like that, and made sure, and they're going to, right? So it was beautiful to see the collection of efforts, and for it to you know, bear fruit in that they produced a Magic Train. And family, I mean, like I said, it's just gonna be booming and booming and booming for Tempest, which is why I'm wanting. And I don't want to say Rimuru hasn't, you know, overcome adversity, but I'm like getting that appetite again. I want to see him go through some adversity and overcome something. I mean, he did, but he kind of, you know, Maribel didn't know what she was getting into. Rimuru didn't really struggle. I mean, he was kind of confused there for a little bit and misled, but he didn't really struggle. I want to see him overcome something coming soon. And we finished the episode, family, with Milim's dragon being born. Gaia is here. That happened much quicker than I thought, but I'm glad it did. So man, this was a fun episode. Whatever it is we're getting into next is probably going to be next episode. But so I'm excited. That was cool. All praises due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.